From sweet treats like tiger ears and fried apple pies to handmade crafts from all over, the Kentucky Apple Festival is one to add to the list.
Yeah, so joining us, we have Krista, Miranda, and Jeremiah here to tell us all about it and get us ready for the festival. Great to see you all.
Thank you for having us. So this festival, I hear, is a big deal, and it's been going for quite a while. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, back in the early 1960s, a lot of the local farmers were having too many apples, and they were seeing a lot of them rot, so they decided to do something about it. And so a lot of the local businesses and civic groups, schools, they kind of all come together and decided, hey, let's try to organize a festival. So the first organized festival started in 1963. And so one of the ways they used those apples was they would put a kettle on a fire and make apple butter in the streets. And so apple cider, they made that in the streets.
Apple
and they sold apples and handed them out for free, I think, even too, to some for them to try and to stimulate their sale of the apples.
Oh, I love that.
And it must have worked because it's still going on.
61 years later?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my
Yes, they kept advancing, and we've kept building the festival, and
It's bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah.
How does this, I mean, what does this festival mean to the Paintsville, Johnson County community?
Well, I think when you look at the festival, it's our largest attraction during the year, and you think about the small businesses, the nonprofits that it supports, and it's tourism and economic development. It's the handshake there. When you think about the Kentucky Apple Festival, 61 years of supporting businesses that are local to our area. Our nonprofits get food booths, profits from that, and it's the biggest thing that we've got going on in the community during the year. People come from all over the country.
Oh, that's
Oh my gosh, and these are some of the pictures mixed in with the recent pictures and the really old pictures, which I found fascinating when I saw those. What activities are at the Apple Festival, and is it anything that's stayed through the years, year by year?
Well, I think pretty much everything has stayed, and then we've just added to. So we have an old-fashioned costume contest. We have the school contest. So we have art, penmanship, spelling bee, and math race. So the schools do that independently, and then the winners come together on the stage the first morning that place.
And that really is unique, because that's something they would have done, as you said, at those first few festivals, and you all stuck with it. I think that's just adorable.
Another one of our bigger events is our pageant. We have a Miss Apple Blossom pageant, and they work really hard on that too. So,
and that's an original event as well. They had the pageants back years ago, and I think we submitted a picture that has a float with some of the
beautiful
winners
pictures.
that year.
So what is the planning process for something like this?
I can't imagine.
I mean, do you start basically the next morning after the festival ends for the next year?
We take a little break, and then we start. It's a year in advance. Everyone, we're a group of volunteers that really love the community. We all come together. We're an elected board that serves, and we all just start from the next week, and we pick our theme, and then everybody has their own committee, everybody has their own spots that they work, and then we have monthly meetings, and it's a labor of love.
Yes, it sounds like that. And would you say that's why it's lasted so long through these decades?
yeah.
Very much so. The local community wanting to do something for the community, the love of the area, I think is why it's lasted so long.
And I do want to point out, we were talking before, the elephant ears is what some people call them, but for your festival they're called tiger ears. And why is that?
One of the local schools is Paintsville Tigers, and I think it kind of just originated from that many years ago. So.
And that's the big pieces of dough.
Yes. Very loved.
Oh, that is great. Okay, where is the best place to help us plan our visit to the Apple Festival? Do you have everything listed somewhere?
KYAppleFest.com is going to be our website. Or .org, yes. KYAppleFest.org.
Okay.
You can go on there. We've got a schedule of events. We've got all that. Also, the Kentucky Apple Festival Facebook page.
Okay, lots of information. We've got a lot of that on the screen for you right there, so that you can plan a trip to taste some of those tiger ears and all the other apple concoctions.
Caramel apples, they're the best too.
Are they?
Yes, they're from 4-H, and they're amazing.
Oh, the kids make them?
Yes.
Wow.
So all of the booths are community members who need funding throughout the year. So that's their biggest fundraiser. So, and we have apple butter that the FFA does on the.
Yeah, that's still made on the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a great way to help out.
Yeah,
all
so
these
anything
local
you
groups.
get, you're really helping our nonprofits. So.
Yes. Well, I know you guys have a week left, and I know you have a lot to do, I'm sure.
Yes.
So we appreciate you all being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, have fun, enjoy it. Hopefully the weather's great. And we'll
Yeah.
be right back with more.